Hi, good day. I'm John Kenneth Lagare and I am going to discuss or share with you my answer in Activity 1, which is confidence intervals. So let's start. Number 1. What is a confidence interval and why is it useful? What is a confidence level? Confidence interval is the most well known and widely used statistical intervals. Confidence intervals are used to express the uncertainty associated with a population parameter, such as the population mean or the population standard deviation, with the symbol S. They are most often constructed using confidence interval of 95% or 99%. It is extremely helpful to us because it reflects the range of scores that would be expected if we were to replicate the survey and take into account when generalizing the results. It also assists us in determining whether or not sufficient simulations have been performed. If the confidence interval is too large for the application, it means that's not enough simulation have been performed. While the confidence level indicates how certain you can be is determined by your level of confidence. The true percentage of the population who will select an answer during the confidence interval is expressed as a percentage. Number two. In number two, there are 7 questions we can to answer. So by using this table, using the following sample numbers below, answer for the following. Number one, draw a histogram for the sample numbers below. So we're going to do this in uh, Microsoft Excel. So this is the histogram that I came up by using this sample sizes given. So it means that 0 to 110 is zero frequency, 110 to 115 is one frequency, 115 to 110 13 frequency, 120 to 125 is 11 frequency, and 125 to 130 is 5 frequency. So this is the bin here, the blue ones, and the frequency are the this ones. So this is histogram. Number two, what is the sample size? So let's go back here. So here's that. We're gonna use this formula count, then click this, then click this cell, drag them to the last cell for the sample, then press enter. So this is the sample size and we will get 30. What is the sample mean? So again, we're going to use this formula for getting the sample mean average. Click this one, then press A2, click this one, and drag until A31. Press enter. So this is the sample mean value, which is 121.733. So this is it. What is the sample standard deviation? So let's go back in the Microsoft Excel. Then so let's use this formula, which is STDF. And by the way, there are two types of standard deviation, which is P stands for population and while S is sample. So we're gonna use the S since it is the given in the question. So drag this still the A2 cell to up to A31 cell. So we came up to the value of 3.663824. Or if we round off to two decimal place, which will lead to 3.64. Compute for the confidence for the 95 confidence interval. So this is the formula: mean plus minus addition subtraction confidence value times standard deviation over square root of n, and the value of mean is 121.73 plus minus 1.916, the value of confidence level of the 95% times 3.64 over square root of 30. So first we're gonna solve for it. The 121.73 minus 1.960 times 3.64 over square root of 30, and we will come up to 119.11. And and for the second one, 121.73 plus 1.960 times 3.64 over square root of 30, and we'll come up to the answer of 124.35. Explain the meaning of the interval in number 5. Thus, the confidence interval in 95% is that the unknown sample mean lies anywhere between the values of 119.11 and 124.35. Suppose that a 90% confidence interval is required. Com- Compute the new interval and compare it with number 5. Still, it's the same process. We're going to use the same formula, which is mean addition subtraction of confidence value times sample standard deviation over square root of n. It's the 121.73 addition subtraction of, this is the value of 90%, which is 1.645 times 3.64 over square root of 30. So we're gonna subtract first. 121.73 minus 1.645 times 3.64 over square root of 30, and we'll come up to answer with 119.42. And the second is 121.73, 1.645 times 3.64 over square root of 30, and come up with 124.4. As we can see in the value of number 5, 119.11 and 124.35, well, the 100.19.42, 124.0. Uh, the 95% is larger than the 90% confidence interval, because using a fixed sample size, the higher the confidence level, the wider the interval. Hence, number 5 is larger than 90%.